What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been 4 days since Race Wars, and I have just been resting and cleaning. My voice does sound kind of deep right now. I don't know if I lost my voice or whatever. I'm definitely not sick, and I feel like I can be a news anchorman or something. Just playing, guys, just playing. So in the last 4 days, I've just been catching up on rest, sleep, and I've occasionally came out into the garage to do a lot of cleaning, because now that Race Wars is done and out of the way, and the next event is not going to be for another 2 to 3 months, I wanted to start cleaning up the garage a little bit and start shifting things around to kind of build the garage into what I want it to become. And I don't know why there's a star on my table. I just noticed it right there. You guys see that little star? How cute is that? I wanted to start cleaning up the garage and start forming it into what I want it to be, a little engine building section as well as my welding section. I'm supposed to be going to Frisco right now. I'm just waiting for this dude to reply back on Facebook, because I found a horizontal bandsaw on the marketplace and it's literally brand new for $100, and a dude is trying to find somebody to help him carry it from the second story down low, and then he'll let me know when it's time to go. Did that just rhyme? Shit, I should be a rapper, huh? Hopefully he pulls through with that, because I've been wanting one for a while, and I've been searching marketplace for a while for one used or brand new for cheaper than what it is in store. But if needed be, if I absolutely need it like right now and I don't get this one off of Facebook, I'll just go buy a brand new one. Let me show you guys what I've been doing here in the garage. I've been cleaning all of the dollies, all the brakes, trailing arm stuff that was piled up right here. That's all gone. I have been cleaning this entire section right here, because my slicks used to sit right there, which is over there, and I had a bunch of stuff piled up. I actually just picked this up yesterday, so that's all fresh. We're going to be unboxing at the end of this video, but I've been going through a lot of my stuff here as well as the stuff in the backyard, and I've been piling up a bunch of scrap metal for a scrap metal guy to come pick it up. So I had one guy come by yesterday and he was nitpicking what he wanted to take. This guy is new to like picking up scrap material, and he was like, certain stuff he feels like they may not take, and he nitpicked it. But I have a bunch of old exhaust, trailing arm. I had the hood underneath. I had a bunch of bumper support, cross members. It was, this whole entire thing was piled up. I had 2 bins full of scrap metal as well too, a ton of suspension stuff, and he was nitpicking because of like aluminum has plastic, my rack and pinion has, you know, grease on it, axle has grease in it, my blown block has oil residuals on it, and he was like, well, I'm not going to take those. I'm going to take what he can for right now. I'm finally starting to go through all my old stuff that hasn't moved or touched in, you know, many years, and just start clearing out a bunch of the old junkery that's kind of just been stacking around for no reason. What I want to do right now is I want to start moving a lot of the stuff out of the garage that belongs into the silver sedan, and I'm going to move this car off the driveway back over there, and then I'm gonna move this one back on the driveway. Now, there are a few things I need to do with this car after now attending Race Wars. I didn't really talk about it towards the end of that video. If you guys saw it, if you haven't, go back and check it out. The belly pan, I pulled it off at the track before I headed home, and after pulling off the belly pan, I noticed that the dump tube wasn't really dumping in the hole. So I've already wiped it off. You can kind of see it still. My dump tube sits perfectly in this hole, and where it's dumping is like 1.5 inches away from the hole. So you can kind of see that circle right there. And to verify my engine movement, I clearanced the drive shaft part a lot. And with engine movement under load, the drive shaft comes down pretty far to scrape up the belly pan right there. So that lets me know that the eBay motor mounts does move quite a bit when it's under load. And I think what I'm going to end up doing with this car is I'm going to build a 4th mount in the front. Not right now, because I don't have a mount to use, but I'm going to build one like I did on my brother's car to kind of help it from rocking backward and hopefully avoid having this issue later down the road. All right guys, so the car is on the driveway. I kind of did a once over on what I could do to the car today. I could install the T-bar because we're practically done with like the engine bay stuff, aside from the valve cover and the catch can and injectors when we get to the dyno. I do also have the boost solenoid that came in before we went to Race Wars, so maybe we'll probably install that as well too. But right now I want to clear out a lot of the big stuff in the garage that can go back into the car, like the back seat just chilling up there, and then over here this cart is literally everything for the sedan. I'm going to be cleaning all the headlights and everything so we can get those installed because they're practically ready to go back on. Same goes for the tail light. Probably going to polish all of that. Instead of just telling you guys what I'm doing, let's just go and do it, huh? How about that? Now the rear seat goes after the carpet goes on, but I don't have the carpet yet and I'm still on a hunt for it. Even though I'm putting it in before the carpet, it's not that hard to take it back out. And I do want to clean it with the little green machine. Since I bought it, I've only done the back seat but not the bottom seat, so this is going to come back out anyways to get clean. For now I just want it out of the garage, and I'm not going to bolt it down. Literally all you have to do is put the 2 hooks in the front and then just shove it down underneath the back seat, and now the bottom seat temporarily installed. It's still crazy to me that all of these years I've been into the EF game, I didn't even know the 88 doesn't have the trunk latch right here. It's only the gas, and this only works with the key. The more you know. I want to go ahead and install the tail lights, which are right here. And before I do that, I am going to polish it out a little bit. I don't think I have any seals for the 88 taillight. Man, shout out to Juan and his son for coming through to pick up all of the scrap material. He didn't nitpick anything, and not only that, he paid for my catalytic converter, dude. Like, I can go finally get me some barbecue now, dude. This entire 55-gallon drum is empty, and I'm happy about that. Definitely happy about that. So I sanded this down with 2000. It wasn't bad, but I wanted to make it smooth, and I don't have any plastic polish. I thought I did, but I'm just going to go ahead and use my stage 1 3M right here, and we're going to polish out these tail lights, and we're going to get them installed. You guys remember this right here from Amazon? This thing worked freaking awesome because it is, you know, a very tight 90 for doing in between right there. We did on the H2B car and on my wagon. Let's get to polishing. Tail lights on one of the little grommet on the pedal assembly is missing. And it is. It's just an open hole right there. Easiest trick in the book is to just put a 10 mil in there, and that will get rid of the light. Tail light off. So I started throwing all the interior panels into the trunk just to get out of the garage for right now. Right, I've already scrubbed this once before, so when I get to installing it, just a little spray and a wipe down should be Gucci once I get the carpet. Right now I'm taking off the 13s from the car, and I'm also taking my Auto X's off the car as well too. And I'm gonna throw on my Steelies, which is 15 all around, to kind of see what the ride height's looking at. I'm probably not gonna adjust it today, but realistically I just want to take my wheels off the car, that's all. I want to put it right back where they belong, which is right there. Oh my god, this thing is like super high off the floor. 185, 60, 15s. Golly. I might just raise the back up a little bit because it was already lower. I don't know by how much, but I'm going to turn the coils just a little bit and see if I can get the rear to be either the same or just a smidge higher. So my brothers and my cousin went on a bike ride, and my cousin pulled up in his pickup truck. Raise hands if you guys remember when we did the paint job on this truck in my auntie's garage. I'm sure at one point in time he polished this car out, and it's looking just as good as the day we sprayed it. I mean, minor scuff from the daily beat, but dude, looks freaking awesome. Base coat, clear coat on a budget. Damn, that should look good. Holy crap. My cousin does take care of his truck and his cars. If you guys remember the turbo non-VTEC DB1 Integra, the white one, this is the same person right here. It's my cousin Alan. Dude, shit looks fresh. I mean, should have parked it further because all that flour, no bueno. Huh, looks about the same ish, maybe. I think the front might be just a little bit higher, and if I was to adjust it, I'd probably bring the front down just a little bit, but for right now that's okay. So what I want to do right now is install the headlights because they're ready to go back on. I'm really curious about all the lighting wiring because it was wire tucked by the previous owner, and I don't know any of these will work or not, but we're about to find out. So the headlights, one was cracked, and if you guys remember, we went to the junkyard and got a replacement. This is the cracked one, and that right here is the replacement. I only have one corner lamp because obviously the car was smacked on the passenger side. They got a replacement, but it was a Civic wagon, so we're not going to have a passenger side fender light. We only have the driver right there, but this one's also broken, so I might be on a hunt for just 2 new ones altogether. But right now I'm going to go ahead and just clean these headlights up, and then we'll get all the hardware to get these on the car. So I've had issues with the T-bar bowing down because the center support right here is gone. So every time you would close it, it would flex. On the wagon, the sedan, I do have a rag that's sitting right here on top of the radiator to keep it from going down so it could latch. But right now, it's not that far off. So I'm gonna play with the latch over there real quick and see if I can get it to catch and click like it's supposed to do. Now, some of you guys might not like this, but if I just let it drop with the weight of the hood, it closes, right? Latched. It doesn't have that OEM pop, but it does open. It does open. Heck yeah. Let's go. I did turn on the light earlier, and we do have low beam on both sides. And we do have the high beam working on both sides. Kudos. Now I'm gonna get some bulbs to throw onto the side markers and see if those work. It's these guys down low right there. They do have bulbs in it, but they're like blacked out. So I put some amber bulbs into the corner lamp right here. The 3-prong plug is the one that goes to the clear side, right? There's 3 right there, and this one's 2, which is already amber. So we know this side works, but the other side, because it was in an accident, it doesn't have any of the plugs. So I'm gonna have to source that. I'm probably gonna switch them just to see if it works on this side, and I'm probably gonna have to change the other bulb to see if that one works as well too. Or I can actually try the amber one real quick. Oh, okay, so that works. I'm gonna go ahead and just pop these off and move it to the other side. Alrighty, this side works as well. That's freaking awesome. Now the only one that I'm missing is the bumper lamps right here. They don't have the bulb at all on both sides, so I'm gonna have to find those. They're specific to the bumper lamps. They're a little bigger ones. Tail light's working. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Oh, license plate light doesn't work. Okay, that was a little harder to access because it's behind the bumper. And let's see if the emergency works. Oh, flash blink. Super fast blinker. This one doesn't work. This one works, and we can't really see the fronts because there's no bumper ones on, but the side ones, they work. This one's a little wonky because the car was smacked on this side, obviously, so it is a little pushback, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Oh, here's the bumper lamps, and there's the plug and bulb. Oh man, missing this one right here. Oh, look at this. This is the wagon corner lamp that came with the car that they bought to replace, but didn't know that they were different. And this one has plugs. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm an idiot. I got a gang of these guys right here. All right, it looks like we have this one right here. Hopefully it's the same plug. It is. Okay, so it looks like I just need a bulb. Voila, light check, let's go. This piece right here is what makes a sedan a sedan. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Now my all-wheel drive car doesn't have that piece because I have the carbon hood that goes down a little further, and the plastic piece actually stops the hood from latching. So on my all-wheel drive car, I don't have it. I'm kind of sad about it, but it is what it is. This car has it, and dude, when this thing is coming from the front, you'll know that's a sedan for sure. So right now, the bumper is not going to get fully mounted onto the car because there's still a few more things I need to do down here before we secure this 100% on. I need to build a fan relay somewhere here because the factory fan plug is right there. So I got to make a harness, and then it goes to the spall fan, which is this guy right here. I'm not sure if I want to mount the horn just yet. The fender lining, got to find a way to hold it up. And other than that, I mean, it's almost ready for the bumper. I know for sure with the battery right here, I do have to modify the plug for the bumper lamp depending on which side the battery is mounted. So passenger side, I'm gonna have to modify either the socket itself or the corner lamp itself, but we'll figure that out when the bumper goes on. But other than that, the entire car is sort of somewhat reassembled. Tail lights are back on, the interior is kind of back into the car aside from finding the carpet, and then once the carpet goes on, all the trim that's in the trunk will go on. Then the bumper, got to find corner lamps, put those on, and we do now have matching wheels. I'm sorry it's kind of dark for you guys because I do work into the night, and sometimes, you know, we just got to deal with the darkness. But this car is coming along. Alignment, tune. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this stuff right here on the table. I'm gonna just kind of hang the bumper back on, and then I think we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. But before we do, we have a couple of boxes to unbox right there. All right guys, so we're cleaned up, garage is closed. I want to really get into these packages right here because I picked it up yesterday, and the lady who went to go grab it for me was like, it's so heavy, I need somebody to help me. And when I picked up the packages over the counter, I was like, holy crap, they are heavy, and I'm very curious to know what's inside. The first box is actually the lightest of the three, and this one came from R&T Auto Works out of Walla Walla, Washington. Is that a real city? Walla Walla, Washington. Walla Walla, Washington. That's crazy. All right, well, let's go ahead and see what's inside this package, man. Remember, guys, to cut away from yourself, not toward yourself. Ooh. All right, we have a bunch of foam. Oh, okay. I know exactly what this is, and honestly, I didn't even know you were from Washington. Am I tripping? All right, guys, so I know what this is. We spoke on Instagram about it, and I've actually been following his build on Facebook, and I had no idea you're from Washington. So that's cool to know because that means you're PST. But we spoke about this on Instagram. Nicholas reached out to me to ask me what camera am I using to film all the videos on YouTube. And I told him that I have a Hero 9 that I bought a couple of years ago. Actually, one of you guys sent me a Hero 9 as well too, which I actually use in the in-car camera. So it stays in the car at all times. It's always mounted to a suction cup, and it stays in one position for when I need to put it in the car, put it on, suction the cup, and it already has the perfect angle that, you know, I'm shooting for. And I was telling him that my GoPro actually is shattered on the back side. The LCD is completely shattered, and the front side, I change the lens every so often when I drop it, crack it, when I have the GoPro too close to when I'm welding. It creates all the you know, the well flash, you know, messing up the lens. And he was telling me that he has a GoPro that he doesn't really use, and he said that him and his son used it like a couple of times and haven't really used it since. So he wanted to contribute to the YouTube channel and send this over as a gift. So Nicholas Henning, I really appreciate you for sending over this GoPro Hero 13. Inside here, the package, we have pretty much everything that came in the whole like bundle deal. We got the stickers. Right here we have a bunch of bubble wrap, but right here we have literally practically a brand new Hero 13. Look at this, guys. I'm probably not going to use this until I get probably a steel case. I borrowed the homie Brian's GoPro for the in-car on the Race Wars video, and he has a full steel case around his, so I don't want to like touch this or use it for the garage stuff because I don't want to mess it up. So right here we have all the mounts and everything. There is a battery in there. It looks like it has a memory card as well too, but I'm not going to dive too deep into that right now. But hey, shout out to Nicholas for sending this over as a gift. I really do truly appreciate you, and for taking the time and for giving me something that you paid for to help me with the quality of video here on the YouTube channel. Much appreciated. I'm gonna check Instagram one more time. Nicholas Hennings. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I'm not saying the wrong name here. Okay, let's get into the second package. Oh, damn. Okay, this one right here, second package, is the heaviest one. This one came from Eric Abobo. Abubu? Abobo. Bobo. That's a cool last name, man. Flushing, New York. Shout out to Eric from New York. He sent this package right here. I have no idea what's in it. It literally says 27 pounds, 2.8 ounces. Holy cow. What is in here? Let's go ahead and open this thing up real quick. First things first, we have a note right here on the top, and luckily I didn't cut right through it. First and foremost, penmanship, pretty good. Notice that you write everything in cap lock. But it says, "What's up, Dana? Big fan of the channel. Been watching since 2020 during the COVID pandemic and haven't missed an episode since. I'm more of an Integra guy, but have a love for all the golden era Hondas. In the past 5 years, I've owned, built a B20 VTEC DA Integra, a K20A2 DA Integra, and a K20A DC Integra. Circumstances have changed, sold all the cars, and stepping away from the game for now, but I have these brake parts lying around, and I know you can put them to use. It's 280mm Mini Cooper rotors for whenever you do another type RCRV caliper upgrade, plus a 4040 prop valve. Keep doing your thing, Eric. Don't mind the sweats. Laugh aloud." What's don't mind the sweats? did you give me your sweats? Because there is sweats in here. Is this for packaging, or you want me to send this back to you? We have this little package right here. I think he said 4040 prop valve. So let's go ahead and open this thing up real quick. If you guys don't know, man, prop valves, the 4040 proportioning one, are hard to find, and if you do find them, they are kind of expensive. HMO has them up for quite a bit. This is like the EK style one right here, which will work perfectly fine in any chassis as long as you run the lines correctly. So we have a 4040 prop valve right there, and as mentioned in the note, 280mm Mini Cooper rotors, and they are in the original box, which I'm sure is probably brand new. So let's go ahead and open one because they are separated, and holy cow, they are brand new. Look at that, guys. Mini Cooper rotors, guys, 280mm. This is what I actually have on my wagon. Stop Tech rotors, Mini Cooper, 280mm with the Type R calipers. And oddly enough, I have CRV calipers in the storage unit. So maybe we'll do like a budget big brake upgrade. Once I figure out all the information to do it, then I can do it visually on camera for you guys, for those who want to do a budget big brake that's very effective. Shout out to Eric. Thank you for the rotors. Thank you for the prop valve. Much appreciated. This one right here was sent over from Michael out of Renton, Washington. I'm not gonna say your last name because I might butcher it, but let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what's inside. Always cutting towards myself, never taking my own advice. Awesome. More bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. First thing is first, guys, we do have a note right here, and it says, "Hey Dana, I've been watching you since 0708. That's 1 year after I started my channel, so you are definitely a day one for sure. I appreciate all the years of amazing content and knowledge you have shared. Can't wait to see you success even more. Can't wait to see you succeed even more. Included are 2-part catalog books that I thought you might appreciate." Okay, let's check this out. Ooh, dang. Ooh, a Civic Pro. If you guys are like deep into the Honda game, you guys know that outside of the US, there are so many variants of Civic wagons, and one of it is the Civic Shuttle Pro. And this is the one that I believe doesn't come with any moldings at all, but catalog, dude, check it out. EF1, 2, 3, 4, 5, EY2. Learning something new as we go. catalog book. Holy cow, look at all the stuff that's inside here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely going to spend some time to go through this. Dude, this thing is specific, detailed to the T. Every little piece of the entire car. I mean, it's in Japanese, but I can read pictures. I can read pictures. This one's pretty cool. Shuttle Pro. And then this one is... Oh, this is the 4-door sedan. Oh, snap. EF1, EF2, EF3, EF4, EF5. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. If you guys ever had a question about any wagon or sedan that came with a so-and-so part, we can definitely verify in this catalog. Every little... Look at this, dude. This is the differential, 4-wheel drive. Look at all the little pieces that makes a rear differential. It's all listed on here, part numbers and all. Although, again, can't read Japanese, but they're number labeled. Illustration 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Dude, this is so sick. Guys, tell me if this is a coincidence or not. I literally flipped it and landed on the differential page, right? And I actually need to rebuild the wagon diff that's in my sedan currently. The bearings are starting to go out, and the car kind of howls as I drive, and it gets louder the faster I go. And now that I've landed right here on this page, I've actually had a hard time trying to find the part number for the bearings and the seals. And dude, it's literally right here. Look, bearing numero 29, right? Same. It's the same for left and right side. And then I go to 29, part number 91126-PH8-008. No mames, fool. Oh my God, the seals. Number 31. Let's go to page 31. Let's go to the next page, find number 31. Part number for the seals is 9120-PHH. Right here, part number 31 for the seals is 91207-PH8-008. Oddly enough, there's a second part number under that one, 91207-PH8-005. Dude, this book. Oh, and then look on this side. This is literally the in-track diff, which is the one you can switch front-wheel drive and literally right here on the next page is the in-track diff. The in-track diff is the one you can switch front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. Every freaking goddamn part is in there. Oh my goodness. Hey man, shout out to Michael, man. Thank you so much for these 2 catalogs, dude. This is definitely answering a lot of my questions right now, and this is definitely cool and will come in clutch for a lot of things in the future. I can't thank you guys enough for sending all this stuff to the P.O. Box. Eric, Michael, and Nicholas, shout out to you guys, man, and everybody else who sent anything to a P.O. Box before. Definitely gonna try to put all of this stuff to use, especially the GoPro. I'm gonna start ordering some stuff when I get back into my room to protect that camera from getting beat up like the 9. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the sweats, but I don't know. I might just send it back, man. I might just send it back because you said to avoid it, and I don't think you meant to send it, but you needed some padding, so I might send that back. But anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoy the progress update on the 88 sedan. If you guys did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, and if you guys want to stick around for more content here on the driveway between the wagon, the all-wheel drive blue car, and the silver car, we're actually prepping to go to H Day, because H Day is now coming to the West Coast, September 21st and 2nd, or 22nd, 23rd. It's one of those days, but I've already bought my ticket. We're going to be prepping the car to race Bakersfield for Maso for H Day, so hope you guys stick around and follow the journey. But if you guys want to stick around for those content, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. One more thing. I want to show you guys this. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.